Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark45 and you are watching Mark45 Studios. Today we're going to be looking at another LEGO Ninjago Legacy 2021 set. This one is the Boulder Blaster, and this is based off the original all the way back in 2014 in the Season 5 series. The Anaconda series, in fact. And so it is nice to see this little vehicle back in action after so many years. I did not get the original version back then, all those years ago, just because I couldn't afford LEGO back then. So, unfortunately, I do not have the original to compare it with, but it is still nice to finally, have another chance of getting this vehicle. So, this is, I'm trying to think. This is one of, I think this is the last one that actually, no, this is the second last set that I'm doing that has a legacy figure. There's one more set that I have yet to do that has a legacy figure. So, let's get right into this set. Okay, let's get right into it, because the first thing I want to know for this set is, did the original version of this use spring-loaded shooters? Or did it use like stud shooters back then? I don't think spring-loaded shooters were a thing back then. So, I don't know. I don't have the set, so I really don't know. Or is it like flick fire missiles? If you know, let me know in the comments. I can't research it right now because I'm, shooting a review. But definitely, this is the appropriate time for the usage of spring-loaded shooters. Unlike Star Wars, which overused the spring-loaded shooters, this is appropriate for Ninjago, especially this vehicle specifically because it's a machine gun, pretty much. A machine gun that can fly. And that's basically what it is. The overall impression of it looks pretty nice. This kind of seems weak to me at the bottom wing here with just a simple golden sword right there. That's a little bit bland, but apart from that, the rest of this design looks pretty solid from like a distant point of view. If you look at it from the color schemes perspective, you see it's got some nice colors of black, orange, gold. The mixture is pretty well distributed for sure. Other than that, like the main draw, of course, of the ship is the huge cannon itself, of course. And of course, you can fire this by just simply turning the knob. But then, of course, all the stuff will be shooting to your hands. The proper way to do it is this little sucker back here, which at first seems like it is there to support the foundations of this fighter so it can actually stay up. But then it also acts like the handle, so when you can pick it up and swoosh it around. Yes, I can't believe swoosh is a term being used in LEGO reviews. There you go. So you can pick this up and swish it around pretty well, and you can almost hold it like a pistol, if you will. So you can take your thumb or just one finger would do the trick, and you rotate this wheel here, and that will rotate the entire gun here and fire all the spring-loaded shooters. So you can basically unload it into, but of course don't shoot at other people. It could hit them in the eye, and you don't want that to happen. But this set does include 7 shots, so 1 extra. You gotta be careful because these, although they're pretty big, they can still be hard to find, and so do take caution. So for the sake of the video, we're gonna launch these obviously away from the camera. So we're gonna take the thumb here, turn this. Obviously, like I said, you can turn this around properly, but come on, let's do it the proper way. So let's do this. So here we go. So nice and slow. 1. Oh, I just shot like 4 at once. Jesus. There we go. I'm not really good at this. Oh, there we go. And then there should be one more shot. There's one more shot. There you go. It's been launched away. So with that, this is empty. Obviously, if you could do it much better than me and just spin it extremely quickly, you can basically go and then it would just spray out like that. But I took it nice and slow. There you go. So now with all the bullets out, you can see how easily this spins. Look at that. Pretty nice. As for the gun itself, I do like the additional usage here of the olive green ends here. Forgot what these bricks are called, but they do give a nice finesse to the ending of this ship, to the barrel of the gun. So definitely this is pretty well. I like this play feature. It's always been a classic play feature for the ship. Okay, so at the bottom here we've got another tripod-like landing pad here. We've got some random harpoons. This is like a main engine with some stickers on it. You got like a top part of the sticker right here. The side, of course, is where you get this little sword, and this is where you get the main handle, which doesn't stick out too much for the knobs, so it's not really that visible, which is good, because sometimes what Lego does, they put a completely different color and trying to tell you that there's a play feature here, but then the color doesn't match the rest of the vehicle's color theme, you know. So there's that. And then the top of the ship here obviously is the cockpit. I don't remember seeing this cockpit mold. I think it's new and exclusive to this set. I do like it though. Like with the gold and everything, it sure looks pretty cool. So open up, we have Cole inside. Let's take him out for later. Oops, pull off his hair. There we go. So now you can see the pilot seat with the control panel and everything. And yeah, this is for your figure to lean their back on. So that's pretty nice. And then on the back here, we've got the big wings. These are all stickers, of course. Got the tail here as well. This is not, oh no, this is a sticker piece. Never mind, this is a sticker piece. Sometimes they do print it. In this case, it's not the case. It's stickers, unfortunately. And at the back, kind of plain. This is gonna stand out, the blue Technic pin. Oh boy, that's not good. Kind of wish there was something to cover this up. And it's also, of course, a little bit bland and empty on the back, if you will. But apart from that, this is definitely not a bad model. The obviously the main draw is the vehicle here, like the gun, of course. But it's okay. Definitely, I do like the ship. It's not bad, but I feel like it could use a little more for a ship that has maybe like include like missile launchers or something for it to be a proper fighter, rather than have it solely focus on this machine gun rotisserie here. But then again, they base this off the original, so the criticisms I'm giving here are basically for the original as well. So that's it for this ship though. There's really not much to look at, so I guess what's appropriate now is to look at the side builds and minifigures, so let's do that. As for side builds are concerned, we've also got this little anaconda shrine-like thing, which is supposed to be a prison for you to lock up Lloyd. And then the point of it is Cole comes in the Boulder Blaster to rescue him, and then when you shoot the bullets from the Boulder Blaster, it's supposed to hit this little gong here, and then that would drop the cage and free Lloyd. So that's what that is supposed to be for. It's a pretty neat scenario, if you will. The design of the little cage itself is pretty cool, with the little spikes on the side. Makes it very snaky-like, hence they're fighting anaconda people. So yeah, makes sense. Almost like a little shrine. However, of course, the back is where it looks the most hideous and the least detailed. So of course that area could use some work. But apart from that, just a little side build, and I think this will be a nice big polybag set, if you will. So there's that. Alright, minifigures time. First and foremost, we've got our standard 2 ninja. We've got Cole, of course, since this is his vehicle, we need to have Cole here flying the thing with the Cole hair and his Tournament of Elements outfits, I think. And then we take that up, his hair off. That is just his Ninjago movie face as always. Nothing new there whatsoever. And yeah, Cole doesn't come with anything, so there's that. The other ninja we've got here is Lloyd. Of course, we've gotten Lloyd many times in Legacy. It's like it's kind of like Steve for Minecraft. For the Minecraft sets, we see him every single, or in 90% of all the sets. Same thing going on here with Lloyd. And of course, there he is. So nothing new for him. Still the Ninjago movie faces. All these ninjas continue their Ninjago movie faces. So there's that. And then of course we got our bad guy here, one of the Chen's followers, Master Chen's followers. His name's Izor or Izor. I'm just gonna call him Izor, or whatever way you pronounce the name. He's got a little bone axe here. I think they've inspired this off the Skulkins, and I've always been a big fan of this weapon, so glad to see him bring it back. He's got a very nice mohawk here, so therefore he has no second face. He's got lots of tattoos all over him, hence he's a worshipper of the anaconda, so there's that. They're trying to make him look like a gangster, like a thug, you know, so there's that. So that is it for these minifigures. So let's look at the one legacy figure for this set. Here is the legacy minifigure for the set. It is Kai, and I think this is based off the recent season 8 or 9 version of him. I don't even remember, but it definitely uses some new molds going on here. He is standing on a little stand here, which marks 10 years of the Ninjago theme with that exclusive print right there. Kai himself has really nice prints going on with the red and gold mixing up together. Got a nice sword attached to the back. Let's take up his gi. There he goes. Still, of course, the Ninjago movie faces, as always. And this is probably one of my least favorite Legacy minifigures. From all the other minifigures I've seen so far, this one is definitely going at the bottom of the list. I think there's some much cooler ones there. Because, honestly, I think the least favorite thing I have about him is the gi. But, still, he is still collectible. And, of course, the only way we're going to get him is through this set. Okie day, here is the box for this set. This is a $50 set, hence the box is on the average size. We've got the minifigures down here. This is set 71736 with 449 pieces, sorry. And then we move on to the back here. We've got basically all the play features being shown here. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and of course there's little photographs of the actual Boulder blaster from the season. Yep. So there's that. That is the box. That is the box. Now, to be quite honest, I wasn't really much of a fan of this vehicle when, even back then. I didn't really like the design. With all the spring shooters at the front were cool, definitely. To think you can literally unload a machine gun like vehicle into the enemy, which is very nice. However, just the overall design of it didn't look too appeasing to me in general. And I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of the vehicle even when I watched the show. However, this set, this Legacy version of this, kind of redeemed it for me. I think I'm starting to like this ship now. The color schemes have gotten better. The overall design has been better with more newer, better pieces, of course. The minifigure selection is pretty good, and I think it's still not my favorite Ninjago vehicle, but it's not bad. I definitely appreciate bringing this back for sure. I would like to see them bring some other stuff back as well from the same theme. They've already done this one. They might as well do some other sets like the the big discount Destiny's Bounty truck that had the White Pythor figure. I would like to see that being brought back. That would be pretty nice. But this is an okay vehicle, though I'm not too much of a fan of it. So my final grade for this, I'm thinking of a good 8 out of 10. It's pretty good, but then again, there were still a little bit of flaws. But apart from that, the ship is not bad at all. So I would say you would go get this for the price of $50. So this isn't bad for a $50 set. You actually do get quite a lot in here. So I think the price to part ratio is just perfect. And yeah, so that's it for this one then. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more, as we will bring you more LEGO reviews coming your way very soon. And of course, if you want to see the other Ninjago Legacy sets, the playlists are on the card, end screen, and description. So, we'll see you then. Bye for now.